And welcome back. I'm Rob Schmidt. Maybe the favorite story of the day, the sweet irony for the city of Minneapolis. After pledging to gut its police force and defund the department, slashing the budget, the city finds itself under the siege of criminals, as anybody with a half a brain would expect. 70 people have been murdered there so far this year. Hundreds more have been shot. It is so bad that that same city just approved adding $500,000 to the police budget and is scrambling now to hire dozens of new police officers. Joining me now to talk about this, former New York City Police Commissioner Bernie Kerik and former Minnesota Senator Norm Coleman. Gentlemen, thanks for coming on. Senator, I'm going to start with you. What do you think of what's happening in that town, Minneapolis?
Well, defund the police was an insane idea. When the president of Minneapolis City Council actually said that calling 911 was an act of privilege, that was insane. And let me just say this. The country rejected defund the police. OK, they rejected that. It's the reason why the Democrats didn't pick up a single state house, why Republicans, in fact, grew their numbers and will control reapportionment, redistricting in the next census. It's a reason why the Democrats were projected 100% chance of gaining 13 to 20 seats in the House. Yeah. They're going to lose 13 seats. Not a single Republican was defeated. And a big part of that was the insanity of the Minneapolis City Council and then folks like Seattle and New York talking about defund the police. Bad idea, results in a lot of people being killed, a lot more crime, and now they're paying the price.
Bernie Kerik, over to you. I mean, does it ever not amaze you how senseless some of these city councils can be?
Well, first, I want to say it's an honor to be on with the senator. We've worked together on a number of projects, and I think his words reek, the gamut of what everybody said, predicted, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, insanity. It's reckless. It was irresponsible. It was dangerous. These are all the things that I said back then when they pulled this stunt, and now they're paying the price. And the bottom line is, who wreaks the bad behavior? Those communities that are screaming, yelling to defund the police. The bottom line is, you defund the police, you take away training, you take away manpower, you take away resources, you take away non-lethal weapons that the cops need so they don't have to use lethal and deadly force. All of this is just complete insanity, as the senator said.
Yeah. Norm, I mean, at what point do these lessons actually get learned and realized? I feel like, did people ever actually absorb the knowledge they're getting?
Yeah, well, I think they were realized in November. I think they were realized why Democrats didn't unseat a single Republican incumbent in the House. It's why Republicans are going to continue to control the Senate. The president has some challenges, and your viewers understand there's been a lot of discussion about that. December 12th, December 14th, the electors make their choice. A lot of time between now and then to figure out what happened. But on this message, I think the voters spoke. And by the way, moderates, if there are any moderate Democrats, they are now saying that. Can I just say one other thing? It's also tragic that we have folks, men and women, they put on a bulletproof vest every day to go to work to protect us. Bernie knows this. And this was really a slap in the face. This was an attack on the men and women in blue. And the reality is that the voters of this country didn't want it. It really is insanity. And so I think a price was paid. I hope the price continues to be paid.
Yeah, absolutely. Gentlemen, we're out of time, but I think the importance of also voting in these local elections is very well known now as well. You see the power that these city councils have. It's very scary. Gentlemen, thank you so much.